Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. I'm Martin Forts with MartinCares. Today we're going to be talking about forums, that is caregiver forums. The type that will help you when you feel kind of at a loss, even when those people who are maybe helping you on a day in and day out basis are close by, but you're not all that comfortable in maybe sharing your innermost thoughts with them. Well, support groups and forums that support caregivers are available to you, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about a few of these to see if maybe they are a match for what you're looking for as a caregiver in sharing your caregiving experiences. Sometimes as a caregiver, when we are really getting frustrated, we need to pause and think about maybe talking to a medical professional. If that's not an option for you, or you feel you would not be as comfortable in talking about your problems in that setting, then a caregiver forum may be a good alternative for you. These are caregivers who know what caregiving is all about, the frustration, the difficulties that are faced day in and day out, and perhaps that is something you would be a little bit more comfortable with. One forum is called aging.com, and so that you can get a little bit of a feel for the forum, I'm going to read to you one typical question that came in. These questions are varied in nature, but they are from caregivers, and you may indeed benefit from this type of environment. So here's how that question went. I walked out on my parents with no intention of continuing care for them after a particularly hurtful experience and exchange with them. How do I stay strong and escape the guilt that I feel after making this decision? Now, there were several responses to this question, so it's an environment for exchange of thoughts and ideas that surely will benefit us as caregivers. As caregivers, let's face it, we go through a lot of emotions, the ups and downs of caregiving. Hearing someone else's thoughts, sharing our thoughts, is the process by which we heal daily in the approach to our caregiving. I would suggest that these forums are the way to go, particularly if you're a little bit shy, because again, you can be anonymous if you want to in your conversations with other caregivers. It's a great idea to exchange our feelings and our thoughts, and it's also a good idea to, of course, learn from others. Another forum is the Caregivers Action Network. Now, they're similar to the network that we just discussed, but they're a little bit different in that they provide an opportunity to give feedback to organizations and government agencies that are dealing with aging and caregiving issues. There are several things that we know as caregivers that need to be addressed that perhaps aren't being addressed, and they provide a forum for feeding back to those people who are making the overall decisions about these issues. Finally, AARP also has a caregiver forum among all the other services that they supply. Now, I found the site very easy to navigate, and again, the issues that are discussed are varying from caregiver to caregiver, but again, easy to navigate, so I would also recommend you take a look at it. Just know, as a caregiver, I said before and say again that it's important that you talk and share your thoughts and your feelings with others. Now, there are, of course, groups that you can join, but if you're not comfortable with one-on-ones, then the forums are there for you. Now, the thought of the forums is universally this: they want to help. So why not take the help? As caregivers, talking about our issues gives us a better perspective on them and about ourselves, frankly. So if the pastor or the rabbi or the medical consultant is not someone you are going to seek help from, seek it someplace. And certainly forums, either in a group setting or on a individual basis where you're exchanging from afar, is frankly a great alternative to you, and you should take advantage of it. Know this: we are not meant to try to deal with all the issues of our lives alone. And I can tell you firsthand, as caregivers, sometimes the load is heavy. Lighten the load, share with others, get the help that you need. Well, that's it for this issue, and I hope that you'll be with us again when we come back to you with caregiver ideas that you can utilize at home. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you again soon.